making statements about someone that I don't have never met.
Sure. Is there other people that have met him?
Not that I know.
Okay. But there is other people that have met him.
Yes.
Okay. And so, and like the vast majority of the people that worked for him in his previous administration won't work for him now, and don't support him, aren't supporting him in his reelection, including his vice president.
What does that have to do with calling him a fascist?
Well, no, I'm just saying that like should give you some red flags in terms of what Boston was just talking about.
Sure, but what does that have to do with the factual statement of calling him a fascist?
Thank you for agreeing that it is a factual statement.
No, but I said, what does it have to do with stating a factual statement that he is a fascist? I never said that I never said that it was a factual statement.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you were saying.
A factual statement.
Yeah, gotcha. So, quite literally, when he comes out and has delivered these speeches, he's talked about ridding, the country of Marxists and communists and socialists. He called them vermin. You know who else said that very same thing about the very same people?
When did he call them vermin? And
you want me to play it for you?
Yeah, I would like to, because who would you consider a fascist?
Donald Jimothy Trump.
No, besides that, who would you consider the forefather of it?
Hitler. Mussolini.
Well, Mussolini was okay, but so if we're gonna talk about H out of Germany, what did the
honestly, we don't really need to look at Germany because this is an American version. We can just look towards the Confederate South to kind of get a good glimpse of what this is.
Yeah, because that's where Hitler learned it from in the first place.
Yeah, but the Confederate South was Democrat.
He was very much influenced by the Confederacy, by the Jim Crow laws. He was very much influenced by Edward Bernays, who who was American propagandist.
Hold on. Sorry. Boston, I need to pause you for just a second. Okay. He said those were Democrats, right? So I'm going to say a few things on this, right? Number one, those were white people. Number two.
What does that have to do with?
Then, David, do you mind if I finish? Because I've literally been respectful enough not to cut you off. Gotcha. Number one, those were white people. Number two, they were conservatives. Number three, if you're insinuating that there was not a party switch or ideology switch of some sort, then you're telling me that all of the Democrats that lived in the South moved to the North and none of them stayed? Or you're telling me that all of them stayed and had families, and then at some point their families stopped voting for Democrats and started voting for Republicans. Which one is it?
Well, specify that argument, because you pointed out a couple different things. So let's specify that argument. So what are you saying?
Either all of those people moved to the North, right? Or
which didn't happen.
Exactly. Or they stayed in the South and they changed parties at some point.
Okay, so when did they change parties?
I would say probably between the 50s and 60s, and I can show you evidence of that.
Okay, so when was the big switch?
Obviously after the Civil Rights Movement, and then you had the you had the evangelicals team up with Reagan, and that's like your full fucking shift right there.
Okay, so what was the party that voted the civil rights into law? Like
Democrats.
Really?
Overwhelmingly. Yeah.
Really? You want to look that up?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, sure. I'll show you.
Yeah. You would be wrong on that, my friend.
Do we want to make a wager?
Yeah.
Okay. How much?
Let's do a gentleman's bet.
No, let's do.
If I win, you gotta rub my back, David.
Let's do 100.
Let's do it. Okay, yeah. Let's do 100.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh boy. Easy 100. Easy 100.
Cool.
Fucking easy money right here, guy. Oh, fuck.
The final tally stood at 71. 27 Republicans and 44 Democrats.
And what was the law that they were trying to pass?
The 1964 Civil Rights Act. And this is from Senate.gov. I'll put it on the screen for you.
And who was the president?
Good.
Who signed the bill?
Who signed the bill at the time? Yeah, wasn't that Johnson?
Yeah, of course, a Democrat.
Johnson. So here you go.
Are you literally arguing that Lyndon B. Johnson was pro?
Oh, did I say that? Hold on. So I just want you to see it. With 6 wavering senators providing a 4-vote margin of victory, the final tally stood at 71 to 29, 27 Republicans and 44 Democrats.
And what's this source?
Senate.gov.
All right. I'll look
my Cash App is right there, bro.
Yeah, go ahead and send it to me.
My Cash App is right there on the page.
Go ahead and send it to me, bro.
Oh, Jesus.
Cash App is right there on the page. You know how to use Cash App, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Now, you want to talk about the Voting Rights Act?
Go ahead. Bring it up.
(1965) Voting Rights Act.
So I'm going to mute myself so I can actually look up what you just showed.
77 to 19. The Voting Rights Act. Huh?
This is like 4th grade social studies, bro. Like we're talking about 60 years ago, the 60s revolution, dude. Like this is like the most basic of the basic when it comes to politics. I don't know. Like I'm kind of flabbergasted at the moment. I'm just kind of blown away.
This is archives.gov. I'm trying to get the exact number.
Guys on mute just screaming in his living room, fuck.
1965 Voting Rights Act by party.
Yeah, and then there was a Republican operative.
47 Democrats, 30 Republicans, 77 to 19.
Yeah, there was a reporter. I believe his name was Kevin Phillips. He came out in 1970 talking about the what like the effects of like the Southern strategy along with the civil rights movement that was going to that just take place. What's going to happen in politics I was talking about how all the racist whites were going to start going over to the Republicans, which they did. And, they'll never be able to get more than like 10% of the vote ever again of the vote.
Absolutely.
And then you got Lee.
I'm waiting for him to send me the Cash App. Hey, guys, we said we were going to get to 1 million likes. We said we was going to get to 1 million likes. We had a deal.
Hey, but Jones, if you want to talk about like the characteristics, if you want to pull up on your screen there, Lawrence Britt, the 14 characteristics of fascism, we can kind of pull it home real quick, and we can kind of ask ourselves what party really kind of represents these traits and characteristics. I mean, that's really a good way to, instead of pointing like, oh, he's kind of like the next, Hitler of America, and just, kind of break down and not give anything titles and just look at the traits and characteristics of what's going on, like the extreme nationalism, the combination of like church and state, the rampant cronyism, the nepotism, the fake elections.
You
go down the list.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Flywater? Good morning. How are you, friend? You had some water and said something kind about yourself?
I was just going to put a little info in. Based on percentages of that act the Republicans did pass.
Percentages, bro? Is he talking? Because I don't hear him.
I don't know, but a lot of people don't understand too is that up until like our whole history, up until pretty much the 1960s, our political parties always had multiple wings to their party. Mm-hmm. You had a conservative and a liberal party in your own Republican Party. Like Teddy Roosevelt was a liberal Republican. He's like the father of modern liberalism in America today, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't realize that. So when they look at like the voting records and they say like, oh, see, 47 Democrats voted something against. Yeah, you know what? Those are the Southern Democrats.
And they all switched parties.
Yeah, and you can see like the backlash too. Like even a little bit earlier when like Truman started desegregating the military, like how much that pissed off the Dixiecrats, and urged like what's his name, Strom Thurmond or whatever, to run a new party.
And remember Wallace? Remember Wallace?
Yeah,
segregation today, segregation tomorrow, segregation forever.
You know what I mean? Like we try and like just paint a broad brush like Democrats, Republicans. Like it's very specifically like you're talking about like Dixiecrats, the states' rights, the small government, the Southern Democrats,
the conservatives.
The conservatives, exactly. They've always been conservatives. They were considered conservatives.
Hey, tattoo maven. Believe it or not, George Wallace would be like my children's great uncle. Isn't that crazy? Rolling in his grave right now. Dead ass.
You know, our population didn't really explode until like the really last century. I mean, like for the families that have been here for a few generations, like there's a lot of closeness. There's a lot of easily traced roots.
Yeah, I wish that was a joke, but it's not. Their mother comes from the Wallace line. Which her mom was married to a black man as well. Oh, come on, bro.
Oh, did I just get kicked?
Nah, they ran, I guess.
Oh,
hold on. I'm a descendant of Zachary Taylor. There's no way, Miria. There's no way. 12th president of the United States. No joke. On my mom's side.
I got John Adams was my second cousin, 7 generations out.
No way.
One of my uncles was Thomas Sewall, who oversaw the Salem witch trials.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah.
But my people are from VA. That's crazy. That's nuts.
Actually, Thomas Sewall, he wrote the first tract in America to be the first writing be anti-slavery. It's called The Selling of Joseph. He would have a much more story in American history if it wasn't that little blemish of the Salem witch trials on his fucking record.
Is the gentleman's bet in the room with us right now is crazy. Dave is still out there looking for answers. He thought he had all the answers.
This guy's going back to like the civil rights movement in like the 1860s to see who voted.
Yeah, right. I study psychology.
What do you think about Trump? I don't know him.
But he can make an assessment of me though. But he can make an assessment of me though, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, you said you wanted to talk about some things. What's going on?
Jeez. All the news lately. It's just and this is probably the most least relevant thing that's been going on.
Right.
But the people are conservatives once again just bitching about people burning the flag, and talking about how the troops fought for our freedoms, and you don't realize that fucking burning the flag is part of your goddamn fucking freedom.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's just, and when I get fucking, I don't know, it's just one of those little pet peeves, because then you start looking, and then they got a thin blue line on a flag, they got a fucking MAGA face on a flag, they're wearing it, they're fucking, all of which is just as equally as disrespectful underneath the flag code. These people don't give a fuck about the flag, and it fucking drives me to fucking nuts.
Right.
But like I said, that's like the most least relevant.
But I mean, if you were to follow the flag code, like all their hats, their T-shirts, their shorts, you know what I'm saying? Like all of those things that they do, the shoes, the whatever, like all of that is quite literally against the flag code. All of it.
Yeah, and they just don't see the irony in it, and it fucking drives me insane. It's like the most, like I said, it's the most least relevant thing going on right now, but it's like my biggest pet peeve.
Boston people swear a lot. It's funny. Hold on a second.
Yeah. Anyway. Hey, did that family guy ever figure out who signed the Civil Rights Act or what?
Sorry about that.
$100 I've ever seen.
Oh, definitely. 1,000%. 1,000%. Hey guys, we're a long way from 1 million. We're a long way from 1 million, and I don't know where our shares are at, but I'm assuming they're not that high. What's going on, Jess?
Not much.
How you doing? Yeah. Yeah, Jess, you should have. You got the video, right?
I did. I'm trying to save it in my fucking phone. It's being.
You can do whatever you want with it, because I'm gonna post it to YouTube. So,
yeah.
but let me know that you posted it first, so that it passes the authenticity.
No. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, as soon as I get it saved to my phone, I will upload it and I will let you know. It may even be while I'm on live with you.
Gotcha.
My phone is, I don't know, it's giving me a weird thing because of the length of it. It's like saying it's saving it, but it's not actually saving it to my photo thing on my iPhone. So I don't know what's happening. I'm uploading a video right now that is, once it uploads, I would love for y'all to go and watch it and share it, but it is basically going to challenge every right-wing talking point about the border crisis. So
yeah, kids are something else. I told you that, did I tell you the shirt is in the store now? Did I tell you?
yes,
I did.
I think so. I love that fucking shirt.
Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
Did
you end up having to remove the thing?
The QR code?
Yeah.
Yeah, I took it off.
I know.
I took it off,
that was
and
the
then
price point, wasn't it?
yeah,
Was that the price issue. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was it. Yes, that was definitely it.
I thought so.
But that's not the reason I ended up removing it, though. I ended up removing it because it was too hard. She said it was gonna be too hard to scan.
Too grainy.
Yeah.
Too grainy. Yeah.
It was gonna be too hard to scan.
That is a hard thing to do.
Yeah. So I just figured I'd take it off and save myself the trouble. But it's in gray now, though. So
cool.
we'll see.
I love the white. The white pops.
Okay, well I'll have them add white maybe later on today.
I do like the white.
Okay, I'll have them add white later today. But if you guys use code Kamala10 all caps, Kamala10 all caps, it's in my link tree. Stores in my link tree. TUFF.ltd. TUFF.ltd. It's in the link tree.
I don't know if you heard me, but I'm uploading a video right now that is going to challenge every border crisis talking point. So,
well, I mean, it's so ridiculous for them to talk about the border when like legislation was presented and they voted against it because they knew that Jesus would not be able to get elected without, focusing on the border. He has no policy.
But let's remember, and this is what my video focuses on. Let's remember, what did he run on? The border. He claimed Obama was failing the border. He ran on border policy. He ran on a border wall. He got in, had the House and Senate, did shit nothing. Then in 2019, did a plea from his Oval Office, crying to the congressional people, please pass, give me a border policy to sign. We must fix this crisis. And at the time, guess what the crossings were? 2,000 per encounters, 2,000 per day. Guess what they are right now? 1,800. They are below September 2020 encounters right now because of the EO that Biden signed. So not even without policy, he has now met the 2020 COVID numbers with our encounters. Yeah. I just looked it all up. July numbers just came out, and that shit is below pandemic levels.
Ooh, I'm glad you did that, Jess. I'll like and share that.
Yeah, it's at 81%. It's uploading. I'm telling you, my internet at home is crash. I hate it.
And Jones, I'm trying it again right now on my laptop, but on my phone last night, I tried to buy the shirt and it was like, I couldn't remember my password, of course, for my account. So then I reset it and then it still would not let me log in. So I'm going to try it on my laptop right now. But I was up last night at midnight trying to buy that shirt. So I'm going to check again, but I did reset my password on my account, but
Morning, D.
I'll try.
Yeah, I mean, listen, like I said, the GOP is absolutely flailing. Absolutely flailing.
Can I ask another question? I posted on my Twitter this morning. This is kind of like a generic question. I'm very confused how the entire right-wing voting base, I'm not going to say the legislators, although this is half true. No, it is true. It's legislators too, because Marjorie Taylor Greene is included in this. The right-wing base is shitting on Zelensky speaking to Congress, saying this, why are we letting another foreign leader, get to come to the floor and tell us what to do with our money and our bills and da, 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 da. And they literally condemned it. Like, spend money here, stop spending money for. And yesterday they gave Netanyahu a standing ovation and cheered on his bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Why how can you be America first and do that
They're
for him?
They literally.
I know where it comes from,
but it doesn't make sense because, like, quite literally, their evangelical beliefs are opposing ideologies to the Jewish faith.
No, it does make sense, and it's the most anti-Semitic reason.
It super is. Like, they're the very first. That's the very first cultural appropriation. It's saying, hey, you guys aren't doing this Jewish thing right. Let me show you.
No, it's not even that, because with the evangelicals, they fully believe in order to bring back the Messiah, like Israel has returned to its full fucking potential, so Jesus will come back and wipe out like a third of the Jews. The evangelicals in America are the most hardcore supporters of Israel, just because they believe they're going to bring back their fucking Messiah.
Exactly. This is not about saving anyone. This is about bringing in the apocalyptic ending of this world.
Right.
It's literally the most anti-Semitic reason.
Right.
And
Netanyahu knows this, and he plays into it, because obviously.
Yeah, but Jewish people don't even believe in all of that stuff.
So he's like, I'll just take your support, whatever. He's going to
allow the Christian Bible to. He's going to allow the Christian Bible to give him what he wants. Absolutely. It just disturbs me. Okay, my video's uploaded. Is it shareable yet? Let's see. No.
Jesus is a Jew. Don't tell me that I'm Jewish. I don't even know what that means. I'm confused. I'm confused by what you're trying to say.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Well, I'm not. Well, I don't mean to talk.
Don't talk for the Jewish people. Who's talking for the Jewish people?
I'm not trying to talk for anybody. I'm just simply saying I don't understand the hypocrisy.
He was speaking, but no, we didn't say anything about what the Jewish people is doing.
At all. We were talking about evangelical Christians.
I think Jones was pointing out that the Jewish religion typically does not acknowledge, or from what I understand, they don't acknowledge the New Testament, correct?
Well, not unless you're a Messianic Jew. But literally, in terms of like the end of days and all of that stuff, that's in Revelations. That doesn't have anything to do with the Jewish faith. Like, they don't believe in any of that stuff.
That's what I thought.
Revelations came after like the Bible. It was like
way after.
Okay, my video is now up and shareable. Tattoo Maven.
Actually, I think wasn't it who was it in the 1800s that like came up with like the whole? Isn't it that recent?
Yes, that was pretty recent. Yeah.
What was his
where they
name?
started talking about like hell and that was what's his name?
The end of times Revelation, right? James something. Oh man, I can't remember his name. It's James. I don't remember. He was like responsible for that whole like hardcore evangelical Revelation thing. And it's actually anyway.
I can't remember his name. No, not King James. That was way before. Man, he was like a Protestant minister.
Randy, is it an R? James? I can't. Blaine? Whatever.
I have one of my friends I have this group we call ourselves the SSSBS, which is the secret.
No, it wasn't Joseph Smith.
The Secret Society of School Board Stalkers is what we call ourselves. But one of our members of the group, it's been really difficult. We've just had to abstain. We went to her daughter's bat mitzvah in May. And it was very hard because she definitely does not realize how she's been propagandized.
John Darby. That's his name. John Darby.
Yeah.
John Darby.
Yeah, that's.
Yep.
And that's how recent it was. It was like the 1840s, I think.
Yep. 1830.
1830s, yeah.
1830. The rapture doctrine was quite literally invented by John Darby in 1830. Yep, there you go, AJ. Every day,
And
there
that's
it
why
is.
evangelicals hardcore support Israel, because they think they're going to bring back the Messiah.
Right.
And eliminate a third of the Jews or make them convert. It's literally the most anti-Semitic fucking thing in the world.
Yep.
How long have we been waiting for that rapture? How long?
Well,
Every day.
So
I would be happy if they could
according to
rapture
most
them
biblical
right away.
historians, right? Like what they were describing in the in Revelations already took place. Like that already happened, is over, done with. They were speaking about an event that happened.
Actually, the whole story of the Antichrist itself comes from Emperor Nero, from the Redivivus legends.
Oh, Jesus. Fox and Friends this morning is saying that you should get 1 year in prison for burning the American flag.
Jesus Christ.
Now that's fucking freedom.
No, yo, listen, did you hear the other thing that on Fox,
I was talking about earlier, dude.
on the Fox Business show, where bro said that Kamala Harris was the original Hawk Tour person?
Yeah,
Yes, I
saw that this morning.
saw it.
Dude, the double down on misogyny and racism is going to be brutal for the next few months, dude.
I know.
It's
I hate it for her.
crazy.
That was
Such
crazy.
bullshit.
It is double time, dude. They got nothing else. And
Didn't
they're
Brian
just hardcore
Kilmeade,
leaning into it.
didn't Brian Kilmeade yesterday? Everybody keeps saying he said college, a college sorority.
He said
Oh,
colored.
he did not.
He said colored.
Colored.
I played it over and over and over and over again. Bro said colored. I got it right here. I'll play it right now.
Me too. I rewound it so many times. I'm like, no, he did not say that. No, he did not say that. Yes, he did. I'm like,
No,
yeah,
couldn't go more
be
than,
better, right?
Yep, couldn't go more than 15 minutes. She's very good on the prompter. No one even doubted that. She had 3,000 people there. Why are they there? A lot of them has to do with, hey, I'm a Democrat. I thought we were going to go down in flames. Now we have a shot. But the problem with Kamala Harris, number one, she has not had her record exploited heavily because people thought and marginalized her. Even in the Democratic Party, they said, wow, what a bad choice Joe Biden made. Number two is she hasn't sat down for an interview. When she sits down in an interview and says, do you want to fund ICE? Where do you stand on Medicare for all? Why didn't you show up? The most recent decision, already you got a question. She will not show up for the Prime Minister's joint session of Congress today. She'd rather address in the summer a sorority, a college sorority. Like she can't get out of that.
That is absolutely colored.
absolutely colored. Absolutely, without a doubt. That's
Meghan McCain is losing her fucking mind. So I gotta share this because it just makes me giggle.
I guess we all
she's
stupid.
Yeah. So Megan is like getting pissed at JD Vance. Said, I've been trying to warn every conservative man I know. These JD Vance comments are activating women across all sides, including my most conservative Trump supporting friends. These comments have caused real pain and are just an innately unchristian. This is not who we are. And so I wrote to her, said, this is what they really believe, ma'am. Don't you get it, Megan? You're a woman. And as this video proves, they don't care about your opinion. Vote for all women and stop telling these piece of shit Republicans to lie for votes. Quiet part out loud.
Yeah, like no, literally, the people in the chat are saying that he said college. I'm gonna play it again.
She'd rather address in the summer a sorority, a college sorority.
That was not college. In no world was that college.
This is the new
Dress
blue
in the
dress,
summer,
gold
a
dress.
sorority, a college sorority. Like
What are y'all hearing?
It sounds colored to me.
yeah, and they're saying people are saying is accent, but it's not his accent. You can hear it. There's no G accent.
No, there's a D at the end. So I mean,
Well, I just want to ask a question. Is every sorority, what sorority is not a college sorority, y'all, that he had to expressively say college sorority? Is
there sororities outside of college?
I'm pretty sure fraternities and sororities are pretty simpatico with colleges.
Pretty much.
Why would you have to expressly say college?
Not to mention every one of those Republicans that went to Ivy League schools, they
a
were in.
sorority, a college sorority.
There's a D at the end. I mean, like literally, distinctly.
A sorority, a college sorority.
There's literally a D at the end.
I just need to share. I just got my haul, my latest sticker haul, and I got 3. White men in suits ruin everything. Stop having sex with Republicans, and my mom said I can't talk to cops. Those are my new stickers, and I'm putting
Hey
them
Graham,
on-
that's a good one. Graham, that was a good one. There was a D saying it. That's a good one. Bravo.
Yeah.
Bravo. Yeah. So, and then on CNN, they had that lady. What is her name?
DEI press secretary telling
No,
you
that I'm not going to play that video because that's disgusting. What is this lady's name?
Affirmative action wasn't allowed. So
that's right. But and when
so
the
I'm not
court
sure
said
your
that,
argument is actually hold it up because it's not the law of the land anymore.
that's right. But Kamala Harris bashed the Supreme Court ruling, saying no, she doesn't want colorblind
Betsy
society.
McCaughey.
She wants equity. She
Former New
believes
York
that
Lieutenant
if people
Governor.
start in a different place, they should be judged differently, and she wants minorities and women to be advantaged in job applications.
I don't want to go deep into it. I don't want to go deep
Everything you're saying is really, honestly, deeply offensive, and it's deeply inaccurate.
Policy issue.
First of all,
She's saying that, all the racism is coming out. She's saying that white women aren't going to vote for Kamala Harris because their sons and husbands will be disadvantaged in terms of jobs if Kamala is hired. I don't know what level of fear mongering that is, but that's fucking crazy. Like, I don't know what part of the game that is. No idea.
Definitely playing in our faces, Marmar, for sure.
That was the former Lieutenant Governor McCaughey, I think her name is. Betsy McCaughey. She's the former Lieutenant Governor of New York.
And the level of internalized misogyny that we are about to see over the next. Did y'all see the Wisconsin women? I shared a screenshot of like 3 of the Wisconsin women that were the Trump voters. Mm-hmm. They all look like they're related.
In there.
Oh shit! Hey guys, I have to jump on a phone call real quick. I'm gonna come back on my other account in just a minute. So give me like a few minutes, like 10 minutes, and I'll be back on my other account. But I have to jump on this phone call. All right, bye. Okay.